Hi, Eric, the ITGS Guru here. Hope you're all awake after that airplane coming and landing in the middle of your room. And today, we're going to be learning about presentations. This right here is what you don't want to do in a presentation. Don't bother reading this. You know you don't want to. It's pretty awful. You probably can't see a word on this entire page. It just looks like little white specks. Don't use really small font. That's bad. Use some bigger font that people can read. That way they know what you're talking about. What are PowerPoints for? Many people, from business workers to teachers to scientists, use presentation software to communicate ideas, facts, and opinions. Unfortunately, many people have also sat through long, boring presentations featuring dozens of slides which communicate poorly and leave the audience dozing. If done well, presentations provide an excellent opportunity to support the speaker with images, videos, charts, and live demonstrations. Unfortunately, many presenters use presentations to contain all of their speaking notes, forcing the audience to read each slide, or worse, reading each slide to the audience themselves. Instead, tools such as speaker's notes, an area of the slideshow shown to the speaker but not the audience, should be used for this purpose, listing short prompting points rather than full sentences. As you can see right here, I haven't included enough for you to really know what I said unless you go back over it or you heard it the first time. So you also don't want to include too little information, but only include the key points. Steps for a successful presentation. Step 1, use a small number of keywords rather than presenting large pages of text on the screen. Also, know your topic so you do not read the slides to the audience. Reading is usually done in conjunction with mistake number 1. Face the audience if you're presenting in person. Usually people turn their backs to the audience when making mistake number 2. Use subtle, complementary colors. Simplicity is key, and certain colors, red and blue, are hard to read together. Use photographs to illustrate concepts rather than using standard clip art, which most people have seen many times. Keep slide transitions simple and consistent. For example, a sideways slide for continuing a point and an upward slide to move on to a new point. Avoid lots of effects like spinning text, bouncing text, zooming text, unless the audience is very small children. Keep the presentation short and focused. When a lot of images are used, move through slides quickly. Be flexible. For example, be prepared to change the order of topics or skip some items if the audience level of understanding differs from what you originally thought it would be. One feature is transitions or animations. And we're going to go through some transitions or animations here. Now, transitions and animations are nice, but only if you're using them to further a point. Otherwise, they can get a tad bit obnoxious. And next we have access and share your content from more places. Your ideas, deadlines, projects, and work emergencies don't always have to occur conveniently when you are at your desk. Fortunately, you now have the power to get things done when and where you need to, from the web or even from your smartphone. Microsoft PowerPoint web app is an online companion to Microsoft PowerPoint, which enables you to extend your PowerPoint experience to the browser. View a high-fidelity version of your presentation, make light edits, or view your presentation slideshow using the PowerPoint's new web app. This is very convenient for travelers on the go who are trying to edit and present their PowerPoints. PowerPoint certification. An interesting topic. You can actually become certified in PowerPoint if you become proficient enough at it. The first step is to study for the test by working with PowerPoint and gaining hands-on experience. The certification exam covers several content areas, including how to manage the PowerPoint environment, creating slide presentations, working with graphics and multimedia elements, and creating charts and tables. Skills tested include the ability to configure the quick access toolbar, apply slide size and orientation settings, and format text boxes. Next, you have to find an exam center through something called Certiport. From here, you enter your zip into the postal code box and select Microsoft Office 2010 from the drop-down menu. Click Search and find an exam near you. You can find Certiport just from a quick Google search. Step 3. Contact the testing center to set up a time and date. The cost varies with location, but expect to pay between $65 and $85 to take the test. In Step 4. Take the exam. PowerPoint exam usually takes about 60 minutes to complete. You'll be asked to complete a series of tasks. Multiple versions of the exam are given out, and the passing score depends on what version you take. At the end of exam, you will be given a report bar chart indicating what the passing score is and how your score compares to others that have taken the test. And rumor has it that the PowerPoint test isn't incredibly hard. You can do a little bit more research on the internet if you think it's a worthwhile investment to put on a resume or something along those lines. What's new in PowerPoint? Well, Presenter View helps you stay organized with new behind-the-scenes tools so you can keep the presentation focused and your audience tuned in. Slide Zoom helps direct your audience's attention right to your point. Zoom in on a diagram, chart, or graphic with a couple of clicks, and zoom out just as smoothly. Slide Navigator helps you quickly switch slides in and out of sequence from a visual grid viewable at a glance, while in Presenter View, your audience sees only the slide you selected. Auto Extend. When you project your presentation to a second screen, your slides in Presenter View automatically appear in the correct screens, and you don't have to fumble around with the equipment. Here's a bibliography of some useful links that you might want to check out if you want to know some more about PowerPoints. And here at ITGS Guru, we close with, stay nerdy, my friends.